it is all Da Vinci's fault. The legendary inventor, the genius of the Renaissance world, he has pushed the art over the cliff. He invented modern art, the art we all hate because it is laughable at best and disgusting at worst. You see, since the dawn of ages, art has been a toy of kings, the church, and those in power. Artists painted what their emperors told them to. People could not read back then, but by looking at paintings, they could learn about the famous battles, about the rules of proper behavior, the Bible, or about the God's will, whatever the emperor wanted it to be. Art was beautiful and representative. It represented real things as truly as it could. Then Da Vinci came along. He cut human body wide open to learn the anatomy, which allowed him to perfect his paintings up to a point when it started to bore him. And so he became a manneurist. Chests, feet, or other parts of the people he painted suddenly became outsized because he wanted to paint them that way. He wanted to demonstrate how well he understood those parts of body while ignoring the laws of reality. He pushed the art over the cliff. Art for the art's sake was born. Art that did not exist for a purpose, but purely for its own amusement. What Da Vinci started in the 16th century, Impressionists took 300 years later further, and Picasso made 400 years later final. They both pushed painting one more step away from reality, trying to evoke emotions in the viewer rather than just describing and depicting things in the paint. Impressionists did this by painting blurry, colorful dreams, and Picasso by forgetting perspective and showing things from all sides at the same time. By being so influential, they have instructed every generation of artists after them, as it became a mission of every artist to make people think and feel. Each new generation of artists dismissed the one before, trying very hard to develop their own language, be fresh and make us all think and feel. But it was increasingly hard because we have seen so much, and so they have begun to use shock. Nothing makes one feel more than a sudden shock. Since the 90s, art has become truly modern, laughable at best and disgusting at worst. Jeff Koons inflated balloon dog to outrageous proportions in the form of a shiny steel statue. Damien Hirst put huge scary tiger shark in a vitrine full of formaldehyde to remind us all how real death is. We became bored again. Finally, art may have reached its end station. When Da Vinci's painting sold for the highest price ever at an auction this year, art managed to shock us again. Only it was the price tag this time that became the instrument of the art that made us think and feel. And so here you have it. We hate modern art because we hate things we do not understand. How valuable could really be a blank canvas signed by Dali, or a large blur of paint dripped and poured by Jackson Pollock on the floor in his frantic tracked half dance? In their effort to shock, each new generation of artists have pushed art further and further away from craft. In the 16th century, art was art because it was immensely difficult to make it. It took Rubens or Michelangelo months or even years to finish a painting. Now, however, artwork is simply secondary to thought. Thank you very much for watching. For more pointless videos, please subscribe by hitting this button.